Hey guys! Okay, so I am doing a tablet review today. So that's why this is just a regular video and not a live thing. Yeah. So I got a Vake A30 tablet from the company. They asked if I wanted to review it, and I said, sure, I'll review it. And they sent me a tablet. So I will now kick it off to that video. So I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, so I'm doing a review on the Vake A30 tablet. Now, Amazon shipped this in its retail packaging with no box, no shipping box to protect it or anything like that. I'm not a huge fan of that because A, it shows people what you bought. If it's sitting out on your porch, they could see exactly what it is you got. And B, it could get damaged in transit. The tablet itself actually sits right under the lid of the box, so there is nothing really protecting it. If it were to have another heavy box or something fall on top of it, it could easily damage the product, and that would not be good. Again, the retail box doesn't really protect the tablet. I mean, it's meant to be on a retail shelf. The tablet actually sits like right on top, right underneath the top lid, so that could definitely get damaged in transit, which would not be good. Now it comes with the tablet. It's got a little like fake CD to like that shows you like the website to go download the drivers because no one uses CDs anymore. We've got the USB connection. We've got the pen with its little pouch. Um, I like the pen. It's not a bad pen. It feels a little light. The plastic might be a little cheap, but the buttons are nice. You can feel the buttons. It'd be nice if it had like a rubber connection, like rubber hand hand bit at the end there, little rubber coating, um, just so it doesn't like slide too much in your hand. But it feels like a pen, which is nice. It's not too big or bulky. Comes with extra nibs and a nib remover for when you need to pull out the old one when it's done, which is nice. Comes with like 8, I think. It looks like has a little quick manual. The box is really nice. The tablet. So when we open the tablet, you have a shiny little surface on the left hand side if you're right handed. Now, my big thing with that is it's going to get smudgy really, really quick, and that's something that I noticed as I was using it is there were fingerprints all over it. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't know if there's anything that can be done about that function wise. I mean, if it has to be that kind of look to get the function they want out of it with the like trackpad kind of thing. Um, the tablet feels nice. It's a nice size. It's good for travel. I like that. The It doesn't feel cheap. I also like that the pen does not have a battery, so it does not need to be charged. The pen works off of the tablet. It's not a separate entity that needs to be charged like some things that I've used. That's a really nice thing that's got it going for it, so that's cool. That little side panel feels really nice, but again, it's going to get really smudgy. It's cool. It's got 4 input touch spots, and then it's got like a pad, and it's all that same material, but it's marked with, it's got little crosshairs for the things, and it's got like a little rectangle for the finger gestures. So it has an up, down, left, and right gesture. Left and right adjust the size of your brush. Up and down, I couldn't quite figure out what exactly those did. at least not in the program I was using, I was using Sketchbook. So that could be it, part of the issue that I ran into. A big thing when you're setting up the tablet, you want to plug it in before you download the driver and get that all set up. You want to have that done. I ran into an issue where I didn't plug it in first. I downloaded the driver, it plugged it in, and it wasn't seeing it. Like, it was working, but it wasn't showing up in the menu, so I could adjust the sensitivity and the buttons and all that, because you can customize the buttons to whatever you want. The buttons, quote unquote, the touch spots, and I think that you could adjust what the gestures do as well. I didn't try that because I liked that it adjusted my brush size. The other issue I ran into with the buttons on the pen is, in the program I was using at least, it was not changing to an eraser. It would say eraser and pen when I clicked it. Like, it would pop up on the screen and say eraser or pen, but it wasn't changing the brush that I had. So that was an issue. It could just be a Sketchbook Pro thing, and I may have to go in and customize the buttons to make that work. These are all things that can be fixed on the user end, I think, more than like a software update or anything. So that's something to keep in mind. And I did a sketch in a quick drawing, and then a really quick little drawing to kind of see how I liked it. I like it. I think it works really well. The pressure sensitivity is nice when I set it. One thing people need to know if they're getting a tablet like this is you have to get used to looking at your screen but drawing down on the tablet. So it's kind of like contour line drawing practice in like your art class, where you don't look at your paper and you try and draw what you see. That's kind of the feel it gives you. The only difference being is you can see what you're drawing, you just can't look down where you're drawing to see it. So that's something that you need to get used to. And that's just for anything like this. Any of these kind of tablets are going to have that kind of learning curve. That's why display tablets are really nice, because you're drawing and looking at what you're drawing right in front of you. But display tablets are expensive. This is a nice tablet. It's cheap. It's only like $50. It's a little less than $50. It's very affordable. It is lightweight, but feels sturdy. It easily goes on your lap. It will work on your laptop. They have drivers for Mac and Windows. I tested it on my laptop. My laptop's old, relatively old, and it only had a few times where it had to like catch up to the program, which was fine for me. It wasn't a big deal. I was expecting it, because sometimes that even happens with my desktop, which is way more powerful. It just depends on how big you're working and how much is going on your screen. But yeah, price point is great. It's a good travel tablet if you already have a tablet for home, because it's not too small. Like, there are some that are really small, and I'm not sure I would like using even traveling. But this one, we have a decent size. It fits on my lap, which is good. So it's large, but it's not large, so large that you're not going to be able to put it in like slide it in your laptop bag behind your laptop. It'll slide right in there. It's not very thick, so you shouldn't need to buy like a second case for it or anything like that. It should just be able to slide right behind your laptop as long as there's a little bit of room. The cord detaches, which I like. Some tablets, the cord is permanently attached. Not so much nowadays, but older versions of them, they were always attached, so you couldn't really travel with them that well, which was a problem. And again, this is a good tablet, I feel like, for travel. If you are used to using this kind of tablet, I would recommend it highly, I feel like, at this point. And I've only used it a little bit so far, but so far I like what I've seen. I think it handles well. I really like that the pen is not battery powered, so you don't have to worry about it not being charged when you go to use it. That's a really, really nice thing, and a lot of the tablets you see have that problem where, like, it's not a huge deal. Most of the time your pen is going to be charged. It's not crazy to think about that and just do it, but it is nice to not have to worry about that at all with this tablet. And again, for the price point, it's pretty nice to have that. It handled really well. I thought even on my laptop, which is the whole point, was to test it on my laptop because that's where I would think about using it, is there. And I think that that's a really good thing. It's a good portable drawing tablet. Don't have to worry about it getting broken or anything. It's not super expensive. So that's another positive when you're traveling with something. Because on occasion, things break, things get lost, stuff like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to take a $200-300 tablet with me and, like, somehow it gets ruined. Whereas this, like, $45 to $50 tablet, yeah, it would suck if it got ruined, but it's not the end of the world. And it's a good tablet. It's a solid tablet. My big thing as far as shipping goes, I hope that they ship them inside another box, because mine came in just the retail box. And again, if it had been damaged on the top, it very well could have damaged the tablet itself, because it's right underneath that lid. There's nothing in between the lid and the tablet, pretty much, except for that little thin cover that they had on the tablet. Again, overall, I really like it so far. I would recommend this for a beginner for sure. If you're looking to get into digital art and you don't want to use your mouse, this is a good starting tablet for sure. It's a good travel tablet if you're used to this kind of tablet and you don't have a whole lot of money. I think it's a solid tablet. It's also a decent enough size where you could use it at home on a desk. The only problem is it doesn't have any spots to attach it to, like, a stand or anything, so you'd have to come up with a way to, like, get it tilted or just draw a flat, which can be kind of frustrating. But you could get something to, like, put it up at an angle, and that would fix that problem. I don't know if they sell anything like that, like a stand to set it on, because again, it doesn't have any attachment points for, like, an arm stand or anything. And I mean, normally you're not going to have that for a tablet like this. That'd be more of a display tablet thing. But again, it would be nice to, like, have some kind of function to tilt it still, just because it's not always comfortable to be drawing flat on the table. Again, I feel like overall this is a really, really nice tablet. The price point is great, good for a beginner for sure. If you're looking to get into digital art, this is a good starting tablet for sure. It's a good tablet for travel, again, because it's so thin, it's not huge, and the cord detaches and stows away nicely. The pen doesn't need to be charged, which is a huge plus if you're traveling, because last thing you need is, oh, I forgot my pen charge cable, so now my pen's dead and I can't draw. So that's a really positive thing, I feel like, and I'm excited to keep using it and see what else it can do. All right, so those are my thoughts on the tablet. So Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments down below, and I will answer those. And I will see you guys next time for my live stream. See ya.